think we're live. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let me share this in the group. Make sure I'm not muted. I think we're good. Oh, good. Alright, so I am not muted. Perfect. I am back, and we're gonna sew some pockets tonight. I poured myself a glass of wine. My kids have had so much energy tonight. Why aren't they tired at the end of the day? Because I am. Alright. I'm gonna pull my instructions open. And alright. I did this on camera, but I was muted last time, so we'll do it again. I'm gonna bring you over here. Hopefully you can see the mess that is my table. Alrighty. So, let me move some stuff. Drop everything. Oh, and when we're getting ready to do the gusset, I just got this from Amazon. This is a Boss Stitch stapler, and we used this at the Wizardry getaway to do our gussets to hold them in place, and it was a game changer. I did not have a stapler strong enough to do this before at home. I was using just a rinky-dinky like kid stapler, and it did not work. So finally splurged, and when I say splurged, it was not extremely expensive, but I did buy me a ruler. Tools of the trade, scraps. Okay, so this one is going to be a crossbody, and I don't have any more of this vinyl to do like a slip pocket on the back. I don't want to do a cotton pocket on the back, so I'm just going to add a slip pocket on the inside. Using the same basic idea that she did in the instructions. I'm just going to I just cut some fabric the same shape as the pattern, just a little shorter. And I'm just going to sew these two right sides together at the top, and then flip it over and top stitch it. And so that's going to go right here, and I'll just clip it in place. Actually, I'll probably baste it so it doesn't shift while we're doing the gusset. So that's that one on the inside of my bag. This is my outside piece. And my other inside pocket is going to be using her zipper overlay and my zipper pocket piece that I cut out. So I'm going to actually follow the instructions, I promise, this time. So that's going to be this inside zipper pocket. All right. So I'm going to bring you back over to the machine. Don't look too close to me. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm going to flip the camera. Hold on. There we go. No, it's not backwards. Alrighty. If I can make the machine, it's not tilt over. Okay. Nope, it wants to tilt. Why? Are you being like this? Okay, that's fine. I need to put my thread back in for this one. I was using the blue for the other bag. Or I should say I was using Celebration is what this one's called. And we are going to move back to, oop, see, it is tilting. Oh, I need to put this on top of it, I know. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so we're going to go back to Black Widow. In my top and in my bobbin. Is it still Tuesday? Man, today felt like a really long day. I don't know why. It was really pretty out today for us here in Texas. We had sunshine. It's been so long since we had sunshine. We had lots of rain, which, you know, we'll never complain about rain. But yeah, we had so much rain for a long, several days. Cloudy and overcast. Just happy to have the sun back. I am operating with just one contact in, so my depth perception is off right now. I wear dailies and one of them was bothering me. And I didn't feel like grabbing another one for tonight, so I'm kind of like one-eyeing things over here. I can't really tell what my depth perception is. It's a little bit of a guessing game. There we go. Oh man, I'm twisted. Here, hold on. How do I manage that? Go. There we go. Now we can start. I'm just going to start with the slip pocket one. It's really simple. Well, I'm going to make it simple. I just have some cotton woven. I didn't even interface it. Depends on what kind of structure you want. I'm just going to sew it at about a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Am I even turned on? I can't tell. Yeah, now I am. Move that back. I don't know how much this machine likes such lightweight fabrics. I might have done this on my other machine, but we're just doing it real quick. We're not gonna worry too much, as long as my tension is okay. Yeah. Shifting a little bit. Going to finger press that seam allowance. I'm going to have the red showing on the inside. There we go. Roll that seam. And then I'm just going to top stitch this guy at 1/8. Bring up my stitch length. A little bit further. Okay, so there is this slip pocket. I'm going to clip it. Needs to be straightened out the back one there. A little crinkly. Okay. Get it lined up. I'm going to grab my ruler and make sure it's not crooked on the fabric. Hold on. Just lining it up on my grid on my cutting board to make sure it's straight across. Looks like it's a little bit down on the right. There we go. Alright, where are my clips? Like I said, I'm going to base this in place. I'm also going to throw a little row of stitching down the center. I think that's what I want to do. I don't want to see maybe like a little channel for chapstick so it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. So like a channel here and a channel there. I think I'll measure and draw some lines to follow. And I'll use my water soluble marker. And I bought these little pins on Amazon, or I should say marker, sorry. And they came in a big pack, and I feel like I've lost a bunch already. Leonis water erasable pen, made in Japan. So there you go. I'm gonna do a quick measure. How this is 10, so what's a good division between that? I really shouldn't do math on camera. I'll bring you back over here so you can see what I'm doing. There. Let's just say we'll go over 3 inches on each side. And then straight down. Out of my way. And that would put me right about here. And mark this one. Eyeballing it. Alright. Let me find the lid. It's drying out. There we go. Now, let's take this to the machine and sew our 2 channels here. We'll reinforce this stitch line right here. In fact, if you wanted to, you could go baste this and then go up and then right back down on either side of that line so that you have 2 rows of stitching for security, stabilization, whatever you want to say. Going back over here. There we go. Trying to roll around the base of this. I'm struggling. Okay. Okay, and like I said, stitch up one side of this line. Over just a stitch row, just one, maybe 2. Nah, just 1. I take it back. And then straight back down. And then down to the curve of the heart. And we're just stitching this down so it doesn't shift while we sew it to the gusset. And then back up. Over one stitch, back down. And finish up this edge all the way. Need to hold on. Just trim this up because, well, I'll just go in a little bit. There we go. Got it all. I'll just trim up this edge so it's nice and straight. And let's see. Little chapstick holder. Perfect. It would go in too deep there. Maybe like a lipstick would go there. I don't think my phone would fit. No, but that's fine. So there's a slip pocket for the inside of my purse. Or, you know, my niece's purse because she'll probably take it from me. Now we'll do the zipper. And we will follow her instructions this time. Where did my double-sided tape go? There it is. Alright. Line break, and I pull the instructions up. Alright, we're starting on step 48. For anybody who is following along in their instructions. We are going to grab our double-sided tape. Thing. Alright, make sure you can see what I'm doing. We're gonna put 2 strips of this double-sided tape on here. I ran out of 1/8 inch, and because I didn't have any coming in anytime soon, I grabbed my 1/4 inch double-sided tape and just use my X-Acto knife and cut down the center of this to make it 1/8. It's not perfect science, but gets me to where I need to be. See, that's a little bit wide, but that's okay. Just gonna move it. I'm gonna put some on the heart so it doesn't move around while we sew it down. Okay, so now that that's on, next step, we're going to get our lining piece and measure down 1 1/4 inches from the center of our heart, from the dip of the heart, and we're going to place our overlay right there. I am going to grab my little ruler again. Alrighty, so we take our tape off. That. Alrighty. Move all that. Okie dokie. 1 1/4 inches down. Where's my tiny ruler? Here it is. And I don't know if I'll be able to see this show up or not. I'm just going to mark. No, I can't see that. Nah, I can't see that. Where's my chalk? There it is. I'll use this guy instead. Alrighty. 1 1/4 puts me there. Whoops, I'm stuck to myself. Alrighty. Just going to draw a straight line to follow now. I'm going to put this on my cutting board and make sure it looks straight. Be right back. I'm still here, I'm just being quiet. There we go. And then I'm going to crease my center and draw a little center line. That way it's square. Much easier with 2 contacts in. I figure why not make this difficult. Alrighty. Now we're cooking. I'm going to make a crease for my center here and here. And line it up. Keep it along that line I drew. There we go. Now, let's see. She wants us to stitch along the outer edge of our zipper overlay with a 1/8 inch seam allowance. Here we go. I don't know if I was muted yesterday when I started this part of the project, but I recommended pulling your thread tails to the back of your project. If I can grab a hold of mine. Let me make it long enough. My tweezers are so sad. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to start off with some long threads and then pull it to the back of the fabric. And that way you don't have backstitch lines showing. back. I really should take this contact out and put my glasses on. I can't see jack diddly. Okay. Where was I? No, that's not where I was. Alright. I'm just going to go right up to that first stitch I made. And pull. Oh, come on. Being silly. There we go. Pull this to the back. And then we'll tie off our knots. What is this? Do I have fabric in here? It's grabbing hold. Oof, that does not look pretty. You know what, guys? Probably time for a new needle. Which isn't a bad idea. Let's tie these off. We're also going to stitch that heart around the edges, the outside edges of it, at the 1/8 inch seam allowance. Okay, as much as I love how pretty it was here today in Texas, the weather is bipolar. It starts off cold in the morning, hot in the afternoon, so I never know. I am hot in my jeans and long sleeve shirt at this point. Probably need to turn the air conditioning on. Okay, I need a new needle. I don't like this one. It sounds dull. Let me get my screwdriver or flathead, whatever you call it. It is big and black. Can't lose it. Here we go. Time to retire this guy. Served its purpose. Alright, which one do I want to use for the rest of this project? I wonder if this one will work for me. This is a 80/12 leather. I also have a, I thought I had a top stitch. Oh, that's what I meant to order the other day online, is some top stitch needles. I've got some super universal, and I might need that for the gusset depending on how thick it gets. Let's do this guy for now. Gotta remember which way it faces. Oop. Turn it. Nope. No, I'm on the struggle bus. Somehow I got my needle stuck in the foot. I don't even know how. I put it down. There it goes. Nice and tight. I missed my thread guide. There we go. Alrighty. That's what I'm doing. Make sure it's at the highest position. Nope. Alright. Watch me do this one-eyed. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I should pause this so you don't see me do this. Oh, magic. Okay. Hopefully this looks better now, and it doesn't sound so horrible. Let me draw a guide for my needle so I don't get a funky looking heart. Let's see. Not perfect. This wipes right off, but at least it's something for my eyes to follow along as I sew. Let's start at the bottom dip of that heart. There we go. Alrighty. And like I did before, I will pull this thread to the back side of the fabric. That already sounds better, guys. That other one was so pitiful. Better. Yeah, tighten. All right. Pull these to the back. Tie it off. That doesn't look great, but for the sake of expediency, we're going to work on this tension a little bit later. Alrighty. Do a little knot ski. Like I said, my depth perception is off, so I'm sometimes not even sure if I got that needle through the hole. There we go. Grab it with the tweezers. For now, that's where we'll stop on our stitching of the overlay. And she has us turn it over and wipe that off with my scrap. A little mom spit. Okay. From here, we're going to cut this box out. We're going to leave about 1/4 of an inch around that stitch length so that there's still some little bit of fabric under here. But let me get my scissors. There we go. And then from this side, I just pull this away as I'm cutting so I don't cut my overlay. And I just feel with my fingers what I'm doing. And slide the tip of the scissor along the overlay too to kind of guide it. This doesn't have to be perfect because it's not going to show, but you don't want to cut your overlay, you don't want to cut your stitch line, and just make sure you don't have any of the black showing when you turn it over. Like this. There's that. And from here, we are going to get our double-sided tape and place it just above and below. Okay. Where'd I put it? It fell. Let's see. Here we go. I think I need to get my X-Acto and do some more slicing. Hold on. I'm just going to cut through, try to keep my fingers out of the line of fire. And I'm just happy if this is less than a 1/4 inch. As close to an 1/8 inch as possible is really all I need. We're not going on perfection here. Alright. Did I make it all the way around? I believe so. Here we are. Where's my... Here. Alrighty. Didn't make it there. Here we go. I did better at this yesterday. Here we go. Stuck. Oh, it's sticking here. Guys, this worked better yesterday. Alright. Not too far away. I learned that yesterday because then it was not, the zipper wasn't wide enough to reach. Like I had it this over here and the zipper was not wide enough to stick to that part of the tape. Put a little piece right here because it was stuck to my finger. There we go. And again, apparently this is where I didn't do a good job. Is where my blade's sharp enough to see it cutting. Stick to my fingers. This stuff is good stuff, I tell you. Very sticky. Too far over. I did it again. After I said don't do that. There we go. Close enough to where my zipper can sit. Once we do this, I believe we're going to get our pocket piece. Let's see. I lied. We're going to get our zipper tape. Attach your zipper pull while you're at it and make sure you clean your edges up with your lighter. So let's do that. Oop. All right. I picked out a zipper. Where'd I put it? Just over here. It's a cute little mouse head. And it fell somewhere. Let me see. There it is. I never brought it over. That's all right. This zipper pull and zipper tape are both from Wizardry. Come on. Nice and even. So Wizardry, Stitchery, and Crafts is where I get most of my bag making hardware. The double-sided tape is from there. The zipper pull. The zipper tape. Alright. That's what I want it to look like. So I'm going to remember that. Flip it over. Put some double-sided tape on our zipper here. Oh, got more than I bargained for. Excuse me. There we go. Just a bit more here. All right. Now, let's get our zipper pocket right side up. Just like this. All right. I said I want it to go in this way. So we're going to place our zipper on that top edge. There we go. Okay, right side's up. I was like, that doesn't make sense. All right, right side's up. So let me pull this off and get it lined up right here. I just centered it because the fabric's a little longer than the zipper tape. All right, it says to baste that in place. I need to move this, and we'll do that. And now we're going to pull the double-sided tape off the bottom of our zipper on this side here. And I believe we're going to bring the raw edge up to meet. I'm going to actually go like this so it matches up even. There we go. Okay. And let me see what else. Give me a second. I'm reading the instructions with one eye. Lay the other side of our zipper along the other end of the zipper pocket. Okay, yeah. Face that in place. Thought so, but I couldn't find it in the instructions. Alright, so basting this side now. And then we're going to grab our zipper overlay part. We're going to lay it over our zipper. So let's get this double-sided tape off. Hello. Come on, man. I'm gonna go from this side. There we go. Make me look bad. I think I put some tape in my cart. So that's, I'm getting rid of this piece. I don't like it. It's broken. Get a new piece. Let's see if I can get that one to come off. There's that one. Okay, much better. All right, I'm just gonna line up.
Mommy, can I color one page of this?
One page? Look it up for your baby brother. Careful. Watch where you're walking.
But we don't have it when it's unfair.
It's unfair.
Why can't we just share it?
I didn't know you needed to share it.
We need to. It's unfair.
Oh.
Why can't we just share?
Well, here, how about this? Since it's so late, why don't we pick out one to color when you come home from school tomorrow? Please don't.
No!
What?
Immediately in the morning. I can't wait that long.
You can't? Why are you crying at me like that? What happened to your foot?
Oh, that's a burn from... That's a carpet burn.
Oh.
I got a carpet burn.
Okay. Listen. I need you to go throw your gum away. And if you'd like to color it in the morning while you eat breakfast, that means you actually need to get up when Daddy says get up. And don't sleep in.
I get to...
You can pick one, and Landon can pick one. Okay? Sorry, guys. That was my middle child. Alright. We are going to push our lining away up to the top of your lining piece. We're going to stitch the zipper just along the bottom part of this square, and we'll pull our threads to the back. Okay? So your lining is pulled out of the way. You don't want to sew your zippers shut and start your stitch line. We're going to go, oops, all the way leave a thread tail. Let me see. I feel like this tension looks good. No. Maybe. I'm just gonna